Good morning, tiny meteorologists of curious questions. Today's political weather for Pakistan, 60% chance of clouded conversations, 30% chance of a sunny compromise break, and a 100% chance someone brings dramatic thunder to the sky. Plus cookies.
Here's the promise. I'll give you 3 silly forecasts from one news headline. One about cloudy debates, one about sunny compromises, and one about thunderous statements. Each has a joke, a tiny explanation, and a quick thing you can remember. Ready? Let's make politics feel like weather. Forecast number 1, cloudy debates. Imagine a sky full of fluffy gray clouds. That's when people are talking, arguing, and sometimes shouting at each other. Picture 2 clouds bumping and saying, "No, your raindrop idea is wrong." Debates are like clouds. They can block the sun for a bit, but they don't always mean a storm. In kid language, disagreement is when people see things differently, and talking helps them find out why. Takeaway? It's okay to ask, "Why do you think that?" Questions are tiny umbrellas that help us understand each other. Quick silly weather gag. If a cloud loses an argument, does it become a fog? Probably. It's just hiding behind a toaster. Forecast number 2, sunny compromise. Now the sun peeks through. That's when people decide to try a little give and take. Imagine 2 sunbeams high-fiving. One wants cookies now, the other says later, and they agree to share one cookie today and another tomorrow. Ha! The civic idea is compromise. It's a way to solve a problem by giving a little and getting a little. Takeaway, compromise doesn't mean someone is wrong. It means people care enough to find something that works for everyone. Simple rule to remember. A tiny trade can make the sky brighter for everyone.
Many joke while the sun warms up. If the sun and the rain share an umbrella, do they call it a funbrella?
Forecast number 3, thunderous statements. Here come the big booms, loud claims that sound like thunder. Sometimes a headline has a thunderclap. Someone says something dramatic, and the papers pull out their umbrellas. But thunder is loud, not always big. Comic exaggeration helps. Imagine a tiny raindrop wearing a cape shouting, "I'm the biggest storm," and the cloud laughs because it's a bit small. The civic lesson. Loud words can be flashy, but they need facts underneath to be true. Mini fact check. If a claim sounds like thunder, ask, "What's the proof?" Takeaway? Listen calmly and ask for evidence. That's the best way to tell thunder from a trumpet being played by a squirrel.
Short mythbuster. Big headlines do not always mean something is finished or fixed. Sometimes the story is just loud for a while, like a soap bubble that pops. Interesting to watch, but not always permanent. So if you hear a big claim, remember, loud doesn't always equal done. Check for facts and ask an adult if you want help reading the news carefully.
Quick recap. Cloudy debates teach us to ask questions. Sunny compromises show how people share and solve problems. And thunderous statements remind us to listen for proof before we get scared or excited. Little civic homework. Tomorrow morning, try asking one question when you hear something puzzling. That's your tiny umbrella of curiosity.
Nice forecast, John. And little listeners, remember, questions are powerful. When something sounds big, take a breath, ask a grown-up, and keep your curiosity shining.
All right, final tiny joke to sign off. Why did the debate bring a broom to the meeting? Because it heard there would be sweeping statements. Thanks for joining the Daily Pakistan Funny News Free. If you liked this little weather report, tell a grown-up to subscribe so more short, silly lessons can land in your ears. See you tomorrow for another 5-minute forecast. Maybe we'll predict a polite drizzle of applause.
Tomorrow's tease, we might forecast a traffic jam of opinions. Be ready with your umbrella of questions.